What's up guys, my name is Paige Harold. I am going to be reviewing the Campux hot water, portable hot water tank system and explain to you how we have it set up for off-grid life. So if you're new here, my name is Paige and my family loves to travel, we love to camp, we love to live off-grid, it's just our thing. A part of being able to live that lifestyle is being able to have a nice hot shower whenever you need it. So a lot of research went into this purchase, and I think that I could save a lot of people some headache by kind of explaining what it is and how we made it possible. Okay, so to give you a rundown of how this works, this system here is what will come from the company. That is the Camplux portable hot water tank. Now, the company does sell its own water pump to go with it. I opted to go with a different brand simply because of price and what I was trying to achieve. So this system here does not have a way to pull water into it to heat it up, so you will need a water pump. I believe that you can use a sump pump if that's what you chose. As far as my system, we don't have a huge reserve of water. We have about 20 gallons of water here. So this pump is what fit our needs and what we're using right now. Now, the pump needs some means of electricity or something to be able to run, but we wanted to be able to keep that off grid. So if you see this cable here actually attaches to this battery. So this is like a 12 volts DC pump setup. You would just attach the negative and positive cables to the battery. You can use either a car battery, a boat battery, a lawnmower battery, it really doesn't matter. The main thing is just you want to make sure that your pump, I believe it was 50 PSI is what you need to have in order to operate the system. So if you look here, this blue hose that we've got is really simple. I bought these hoses from Lowe's. You could probably get them cheaper if you wanted to order them from Amazon. And then this pump came from Harbor Freight, and I did get the warranty on it just because, well, it's Harbor Freight. So these hoses came from Lowe's, and this one here is our intake hose. So this hose will actually go into the water source over here, and that it'll pull the water up, and it'll run through this little area, and this is the outtake hose. So the outtake hose will actually attach into the hot water tank, and this here will attach to the battery. And then if you look here again, this black hose is your propane hose, which obviously attaches to your propane. Now, it's important to know that this system should not be used in an entirely closed up space. It runs off of propane, and you want to avoid carbon dioxide and things like that. So one thing I did replace, this hose here, that is the shower hose. So if you see, that's the actual shower head. That's not the hose that came from the company. The one that came from the company was not the best quality, so I did replace that, and I do plan on getting like a metal hose and attaching that later on. So to kind of give you a rundown on how it works, if you look here, there is a spot for 2 DC batteries. From my understanding, the batteries and the propane allow for kind of like an ignition switch, but it is the actual flow of the water from the water pump that ignites everything and allows the water to heat up. So when you're using the system, say you're in here showering and you have your propane on, you can actually turn the water pump off and turn the system off. So that is how the system heats up. Now, when you first start it, this is what controls your gas and this is what controls your water. So you will want to have this set to minimum, and you can have this set to maximum or wherever. So one thing to note is that this system heats up like insanely good. So I have actually never moved it much over past minimum. So overall, I think this is a really great system, especially if you don't have everyday access to water and electricity. As long as you have a water source and you have a means to work your pump using the DC battery, then this is the way to go. One thing to know is that if you are, say you're out car camping or anything like that, you can attach this to your car, or the company actually sells these little stands that this casing will set in and be able to sit upright. So my personal opinion is I would give this a 10 out of 10, and I would definitely recommend it to anyone that is looking for a way to have hot water while living off grid. Alright guys, I hope that is a brief introduction on how we set up and use the Campux shower system. And if you've got any value from this video, or if you have any questions, please leave those down in the comments below. If you've got value, if you'd like to see more content like this, please like and subscribe and let me know. Thanks.